Okay guys, let's start with case number 1, token hijacking via PDF file. What I want to present to you in this case is how you can hack the web applications with PDF files. This is a really great attack because PDF files are everywhere. They are ubiquitous. So now imagine that you can upload a malicious PDF file to the web application, and then somehow magically you can steal a token of the user as a result of processing of this malicious PDF file. That's gonna be a great and powerful attack. And this is exactly what I want to present to you here. So I've got a demo, and the demo for this case is located at training.local/token hijacking in my testing environment. So let me go there right now and let me show you how this attack works in practice. Okay, here is my demo for this case. And what this demo is all about, it is actually about uploading a PDF file, and I just want to upload here actually a malicious PDF file, okay? And this case is about token hijacking via PDF file. And so the question right now is, what kind of token I am talking about? Let me tell you more about the context of this demo here, okay? And then it will be more clear. So what I've got here is the user that is authenticated to the web application. The web application is hosted on the domain training.local, and what you can see right now in the URL is training.local/profile.php. And indeed, as you can see, there is a user Michael. The Michael is right now logged in to this web application. And what you can find out in the source code of this page is the anti-CSRF token. Anti-CSRF token is used to prevent from the so-called cross-site request forgery attack. That's why something like this needs to be actually implemented in our web applications. And I'm not going to go into the details of cross-site request forgery attack. This is a kind of basic stuff, and I assume that you know what it is. But let me right now just show you that indeed anti-CSRF token is out there in the source code, okay? So let me go to the page source right now. And as you can see in the line number 26, there is input type hidden, name anti-CSRF, and there is a value of this anti-CSRF token, okay? So great. Indeed, the anti-CSRF token is out there, and my goal is to steal the value of this token from the user. The user is Michael, and in order to steal the value of this token, I'm gonna upload a malicious PDF file to the web application, okay? And before I proceed with this case, I just want to tell you why token hijacking is interesting here. Well, the anti-CSRF token is a sensitive piece of data. If I can steal somehow this anti-CSRF token, and in this case, I'm gonna do it via PDF file, then I can actually launch CSRF attack against this user, and this is what I want to do, okay? And the CSRF attack is cross-site request forgery. So it does make a sense to do an attack like this, token hijacking via PDF file, okay? Great. So far, so good. So what I'm about to do is uploading a malicious PDF file to the web application. And now let me show you how this malicious PDF file looks like and what it is actually going to do, okay? So let me go here to the console. And in my testing environment at the location var www training attacker, I've got my malicious PDF file, and this malicious PDF file is token hijacking PDF. So let me open right now this file, and actually let me show you the content of this file, okay? Because this is what I want to discuss with you. So what you can see inside of this malicious PDF file is something like this. script content type application xform calc. So what we can do actually is attackers, is we can include the script inside the PDF file. And this is going to be really interesting. And the way of how we can do it is using the so-called xform calc, okay? So there is something called xform calc scripting, and this is gonna be really powerful once it is used by the attacker, okay? And in a couple of minutes, you will see actually how it works. So basically, we can put our own scripts inside the PDF files via the so-called xform calc scripting. Great. And now I've got here a malicious script that is doing something interesting. Let me right now read the following lines of the code. So there is a line var content get training.local/profile.php. So what this line is going to do is actually reading the page profile.php, right? Reading the HTML code of this page, right? So this is what I am about to do here. And the HTML code of this page, so of training.local/profile.php, is going to be stored in the variable named content. And now you can ask the question, why am I doing this? Well, my goal behind this attack is to steal the anti-CSRF token of the user, right? A couple of minutes ago, I presented to you the HTML code of training.local/profile.php. Out there is the anti-CSRF token of the victim, so I just want to use my malicious PDF file to read the HTML code of profile.php, because out there is the anti-CSRF token of the victim, and this is actually what I am about to steal as a result of this attack, okay? That's why this attack is called token hijacking via PDF file. Great. So this is the first thing that I am about to do. And the next thing that I am about to do is specified in the next line actually. So there is something like post attacker.local/log.php, content. So once the HTML code of profile.php has been read and stored in the variable named content, then I want the content of this variable, so the content of the variable named content, I want to send it out to the attacker, right? To the domain attacker.local, to the resource actually log.php. So I want just to, transmit this HTML code of profile.php to the attacker control domain. And this is exactly what I'm doing here in this line of code, okay? So this is basically how this malicious PDF file is going to work, okay? And I believe that this is clear for you. And the next thing that I want to do is actually I want to present to you that this attack really works. And it turns out that this attack works in Internet Explorer and Acrobat Reader. So this kind of combination. And later on I will explain you more why it works in Internet Explorer and Acrobat Reader. But right now I want to show you that it is indeed possible to launch this attack in Internet Explorer and Acrobat Reader, okay? So my testing environment is based on Linux. So right now I'm going to go to another VM, Windows-based VM. Out there, I've got Internet Explorer, I've got Acrobat Reader, And yeah, in that separate Windows-based virtual machine, I will connect to my testing environment for this case, and I'm going to show you step by step how this attack works, okay? So let me right now go to this Windows-based virtual machine, and let me show you step by step how this attack works.